Honestly, you guys, this is what I wake up for every day. I get so excited to go to bed at night thinking about this. Hello everyone, how are you doing today? So, in this video, I will be doing a comparison between three different espresso machines. The first one is the Nespresso Vertuoline, which is this one. The second one will be the Inissia from DeLonghi. And the third one will be the Breville Creatista Plus. I will be sharing some of the pros and cons for each one. And also at the end of the video, I will be sharing which one of these three kind of my favorite and the best bang for your buck. As you can see here, I have kind of like a coffee station because we love coffee so much, and this is like a serious business here. It's like Starbucks. And I'm really a coffee lover. I truly appreciate a quality cup of coffee. Seriously, I mean, coffee is my favorite simple pleasure. So here are my three machines. I will start with the Vertuoline. Which one? This one is the first one I purchased. And this is the one really that made me stop going to Starbucks, this exact machine. I was so addicted to Starbucks until I brought this machine, espresso machine. So I would honestly say that this is a really good quality, sturdy machine. I've been using it for about 5.5 years, which is this is a long time, and I can honestly say that it's a great machine. Now this makes regular coffee and espresso coffee, and it came with the frother. When I purchased this, it came with the package. It came with this frother and for the milk. And also this machine, it makes regular coffee and it does make the espresso. So with this one, when I was making the coffee, I did not feel it was as hot as I would like it to be. So this is the only, I would say, disadvantage, and you can't change the temperature of the water. But a solution for this is either you have the cup, you warm it a little bit with water. So that's what I do usually. I will just put hot water in the cup before I put my coffee. So that helps a lot. Also, another solution, if you just run one cycle of water only without putting the capsule, and this will help a lot. Just run the first cycle only water and then put the capsule and run it, and this will help with the temperature. It kind of will make it a little bit hotter. Now, of course, the way you do this, you get one of these capsules. So there are different capsules. This is for the espresso, and this bigger one is for the coffee. So, and there is on the ring here, it's like a barcode that the machine, the espresso machine, reads it, and accordingly will make the coffee automatically either espresso or just regular coffee. Or there are other coffees like the Lungo. It will read it, gives you double the amount of it, kind of like Americano, and there is like double espresso as well. So the machine reads it and just will make the coffee. So you put it here. I don't want to do it now, but I'm gonna make another video showing you how it makes coffee, because So I just put this, close it, lock it, and press this button. And this is how it stops. Of course, there is the here there is the water tank, and this one where when we're done, these are the ones that we discard in this bin here. I love this machine. I mean, it's been with us for 5.5 years, and it's still wonderful. Also, with this one, you make the milk, the frother. You can froth. I love this one because this frother, because it does come with two. This is one to froth, and there is another one, which is this one. Now with this, I usually put this because I don't like too much foam in my espresso drinks. Like, for example, if you're making cappuccino or you're making latte, I usually put this one. This one will make the frother really foamy and big. I mean, really big. But I don't like just my drink to be all foam. So I like this, that it has these two options. So, you know, you have the choice. Sometimes I'd like to make it cappuccino style, so I'll put this one because I want more foam. So I can honestly say that all the raves you hear about espresso machines and competing with Starbucks and people just, you know, start buying espresso machines and not going to Starbucks. This is so true, because I start making my own latte and cappuccino, all espresso drinks actually, ever since I purchased this espresso machine, and I was able to customize my espresso drinks like exactly the way I wanted. Because when you go to Starbucks and buy, you know, your espresso drinks, every time it's like different person make it, and they make it kind of the way they want or they like, or I don't know, some people they are follow the standards, some people they don't follow the standards. So every time my coffee is not the same, and then I get disappointed, and you know, I'm paying a lot for a grande or for a tall or for a venti, and I get disappointed. Now this machine was the game changer, honestly, because I make my own espresso drinks exactly the way I want. Every single time it's exactly the same, and this is why I love what I love the most about this machine. Literally before I go to work, it takes me 2 minutes in the morning to make my coffee between the espresso and the frother. You know, when you go to Starbucks, the drive-through sometimes takes longer. It takes like 5 minutes or so, and still sometimes it's not the same. So this is really, for me, it is satisfying, and plus it's cheaper, not to mention that. I mean, money is not really the issue here, but plus it is cheaper. Like for this one, I think it's 85 cents, and for this one it's $1.10. Another thing, I feel it's so easy to make either coffee or espresso with this machine. It's not complicated. It's just you put the capsule here, you close it, you lock it, and you press the button, and it will make, trying to stop it here, and it makes the coffee. And as I said, I mean, it's been for 5.5 years, and it's still going strong. It's so sturdy, it's so beautiful, and I feel this is really a great machine, especially that you are getting technically 2 machines in one, because it makes espresso and it makes coffee at the same time. So this is a great deal. Now the biggest downside to the Vertuoline is that it does not, with the espresso, it does not come with variety of capsules. Literally the capsules that for the espresso, it's this one, which is I think level 11, which is this one is the strongest. Tastes very, very good if you like strong coffee. There is the decaf, which is this one. And also there is this one, which is I think level 8, which is kind of not too strong or light, just good. There is a gold one that I don't like at all, because it's like level 4 or 5, and I like kind of not too strong. I like coffee in between. My favorite is this one, and this one is amazing, the decaf. It's really, really good. With the coffee, there are tons, I think at least 17 different variety and flavors. With this one, it's only I think 4 for the espresso. There are sometimes they get limited ones, which is once in a while you'll get a new one, and there is I think 4 for the lungo, and there is for double espresso. And I mean, they are getting more of the espresso, which is good, but still I felt it's not too many, like the variety is not too much comparing to the original line, which are the capsules are these ones for the original. These, they have lots of variety. So I honestly was so happy with this one, but then I start thinking, because you know, like the original one, the original line has more pods, like capsules variety, than the Vertuoline. So I wanted the variety. Even though I was so happy with this one, I was like, okay, I need to buy another one with the, you know, with the small capsule, which is the original line. And I started looking then, and I found this one, which is the Inissia. This one is the cheapest one of all. Only thing, I got mine as a package as well, which it came with the frother. And I was thinking, even though I have this frother, I was thinking, well, you know, it's nice to have another frother, because you can never know when this is gonna be not working. So I'm like, great, because when you buy the espresso machine with the frother, it is much cheaper to buy it in a package. I believe that I purchased this one with the frother, I think $149, and this one probably you can get for sometimes on special for $79, I think, or $99. Also, this one is the lightest from all the espresso machines in the market, and it does come with and also there is like there is, I don't know if you could see here, there is the regular espresso, and there is the lungo, which is this one, the larger size of the espresso. So you can do 2 sizes with this one, the small size espresso and the largest size. And as you can see, the size of the espresso machine is not too big, it's very small, and it does not take space in your kitchen counter. So if you have like limited space in your kitchen counter, this would be really a good espresso machine. And also, I mean, if this is the first time and kind of you wanna experience how is the espresso machines are, try different, you know, variety of capsules, and you wanna see if you are still debating, you're not sure if you like to do your own espresso drink or not, this would be a really good choice. With the tank here, it's I think with the water tank, you can fill it like about 3 cups of water. The other thing, the Inissia, it heats up within 25 seconds. This one heats up within 15 seconds. The other thing is that it shuts down by itself, as well as this one. After not using it for a few minutes, it shuts down by itself. Now, one more thing I felt about this one when I make my coffee with the capsule. So many times this happened to me where I put the capsule and it gets somehow crushed and not punctured, because it has to be punctured in a way to release the coffee, like this. This one is used one. This is how it gets punctured. And sometimes what happens, I put it here and it gets crushed and will not get punctured to release the coffee. So I don't know, I mean, and it's not, I don't feel it's sturdy. It's just somehow it's flimsy, and I don't know, I didn't feel it's once, because probably I used this one before this. I did not feel this one is sturdy, and I used it kind of few times. I purchased all of the variety of the original line, and somehow I felt that the coffee does not come too strong with this machine. So I was like, I'm not sure. I wasn't sure that I made a good purchase with this one, because I was comparing this to this. Now I want to talk about the third one, which is the Creatista Plus from Breville. This one is, look at, I mean, how it looks. It looks elegant, it looks classy, it looks gorgeous. Literally, this one a piece of art for me. I just love looking at it. It looks so nice and so amazing. Look at that. And of course you feel the quality of this, and you can make different drinks, which you can make ristretto, espresso, lungo, flat white, cafe latte, cappuccino, latte macchiato, and milk. So basically they kind of, when you do the espresso drinks, they already have everything programmed to make your cafe latte or your cappuccino, which is kind of cool. For me, I really don't care about the setting. I usually make my own. I put the espresso, then I will do the milk. And the water is here behind. It's a big tank. It has this beautiful, you can just remove it from here. Also, I like that they have the steam one. It's like exactly like the same with this curved. It just looks so nice. This amazing, looks so nice. Now, I was so happy with this. The reason I got this one is because, again, I wanted the variety of the original line capsules, and I felt this one did not satisfy me. Like, the coffee of when this espresso makes is much better than this, so I felt maybe the machine is not powerful enough to make me good coffee. So, and another thing is because for 2 years we went to Italy for 2 years, and the coffee there is just amazing. I mean, Starbucks is nothing compared, of course. I mean, it's Italy. We all know. I mean, coffee and Italy, that's the marriage. It's the origin. So the thing is, when we came back, I was like, okay, there is something. Even with this one, I was so happy, but I felt I could make it better. And my husband said, this is a frother, it's okay, but he said we need a steam one. We need to make the texture of the milk better. So, and that's the reason, two reasons, because of the milk texture, and I felt that this one did not give me exactly the quality of the espresso that I wanted, that I really got from this one. So we purchased this one, I think about a year and a half ago, and it's just amazing, very nice. It has here that you put the smaller cups. Now these cups, they're the double wall ones, glass ones. I just love this because the drink stays hot with this one. It's just so nice. And also here the big ones, the same thing. They're double glass, and the drink stays really hot for a while. Like I would say at least 45 minutes. It's really good. So you put it here, you put the capsule, you close it, and you start the drink. Now, another thing about this machine with the original line capsules, even when we brought this one, because remember I told you about this, that I felt the capsules are kind of the espresso with the small capsules, they kind of come out weak with the taste. Now with this one, I felt because it's a stronger machine, it's going to bring the coffee stronger and somehow tastier. What I found that still, even with this one, it's actually the coffee, the espresso comes exactly like this one. So this is not actually a weak machine. It's just the coffee of the small capsules. It's totally different than those capsules. For some reason, the coffee, that the espresso, when it comes from the Nespresso Vertuoline, from this one, for us it tasted much better than this one. And I tried all kind variety. I mean, I have here, if you see, all kind, like every single kind you think of, and still we did not feel it's giving us the taste that this one is giving us. So with the Creatista Plus, although it is really higher in the price range, I think it's from these, of course it's the most expensive, but there is another one that more expensive than the Creatista Plus, which they got new, which is the Creatista Plus Pro, I think, which really on the top of the range. But for this one, it's just gorgeous, and it feels like when you do your coffee, it really feels that it's like a barista style of milk and drink. And seriously, everything you could hope in a drink, it's in this machine. Now the steam wand makes the milk kind of textured rather than foamy, and this is exactly what we were looking for when we came from Italy, because when the milk is textured, it's different than its froth, and it's more creamy and less bubbly, and just the taste is completely different. It's really there is a significant difference between the frother and the steam wand, and you can really tell the difference after you use this and you use this, that this one is technically 10 times better. There is no chance. This one makes the milk 100%. And probably if you are a latte drinker, you most likely would like less foam than you would have in a cappuccino. And when you do with the steaming wand, you will actually get the textured, creamy, kind of very flavorful milk than when you get it from a frother or from foam milk. So you would be more happy if you are a flat white or a latte drinker. You would be more happy with the steam one, with the Breville Creatista Plus, or even the Creatista. They're almost the same. It's really, I feel it's a great investment, and it is worth the hype that people are talking about. The only thing that I didn't like about the Creatista Plus, okay, when I put, let's say I am making my coffee, so I put the capsule here, I close it, and then I usually like to do my espresso and the milk at the same time. So it's like both at the same time, because it gives it a really good taste. Now with the Creatista, you cannot do that. Either you do this function, which is the espresso, or you do the milk function, but you cannot do them together. And really, to get a really a good espresso drink, you really need, for me, I feel you really need to do them together, because it really makes a big difference when this is when the espresso wait till I make the textured milk and then put it just changed the kind of the taste of the coffee, just because this and this, they don't, you cannot brew the coffee and do the milk at the same time. That's a turn off for me. I am like, I get really disappointed, but I love the milk, the textured milk, so much that it's still, for me, it's worth it. Now Breville came out with another one of this, which called, as I said, the Creatista Pro, and from what I heard is that you can do both together, and I was a little bit kind of upset, because this one's still new, and they came out with the new one that has exactly what I want. Now I started researching, because as I said, we are really a coffee drinker. We're addicted to coffee, a good quality coffee, not any coffee, and we start considering to buy the Pro. Now what I was reading and researching, that the Pro in Europe in the UK has the function where this one you can brew the coffee and the espresso and do the milk at the same time. But the US version, the Pro, does not have this yet. So I was like, and it costs like about $799. So I was like, oh, great. So for the US, they don't have this function. Now, for me and us here, because we love the coffee of this one, the capsules of this one, what we do, it's so funny that now we are using this machine for the espresso, and we are using this machine for the textured milk, because this one, you cannot beat this. This is exactly like a barista coffee. It's amazing. Barista machines, they do exactly the same like this one. So we are so happy with the milk textured, but with the coffee, we go back to this. And after researching so much, I was like, okay, there is something here. Why this one, the espresso, tastes better than this one? There is something there. Is it the coffee? Is it the machine? Is it the technology? How this brings the espresso, and how this? So I had to research, and I found found out the answer. And what I found out is that the technology of brewing coffee from the original line is totally different than the Vertuo line, which focused on puncturing capsules and extracting the coffee under 19 bars of pressure for this one. Now, Vertuoline capsules are instead spun inside an espresso coffee machine at a speed of 7,000 RPM. Now, as a result, the coffee is extracted by a centrifuge compared to using direct pressure. I'm gonna kind of show you how the spinning happens. Hold on, let me show you. So this one here, this spins. It spins very, very, very fast, and that's how it releases the espresso from here. And that's why it makes kind of the coffee has lots of crema in the coffee. So I mean, this one, it does kind of create some crema, but nothing as much as this one. This like feels so fresh and so strong when the coffee comes out, and if you taste it, it's just perfection. This one, it's kind of, I feel it's weak. Now for this machine, I will be making a review just for this, because now in this video I'm doing a review for this and the Vertuoline and the Inissia. So it's like I'm really not giving fair review for each one of them, because this is kind of, otherwise I will take half an hour for each one. But for the sake of this video, I'm trying to kind of give you a general idea about each one of them and how I felt about each. This one, using it for about 5.5 years, this one about 2 years, and this one about 1.5 years. And so I am going to make a review just for this one, because really I have to be fair for the Breville Creatista because it's really a great machine, and I want to kind of tell you every single thing about it. So for example, this one is the dripping tray, where, you know, when, let me show you when, yeah, here, purge, steam purge. So yeah, so after we make the milk, after you make the milk, what I do usually is I take this and I wipe it. Every single time you have to do this to kind of keep the machine good. The wand, not like otherwise the milk will dry in those holes here, and you have to clean it. So every single time after we're done, I wipe it and it goes down. Now this one, when it's filled with water, this red button will float, and that means it's a signal to empty it and clean it. But to be honest with you, for me, I kind of clean it every other day, regardless if it's full or not full. Also, all the capsule that are used, it goes to this one. I mean, everything in this machine, you know, Breville, I mean, you know by now, I love Breville. Anything from Breville you have to trust, and this machine is no difference. Like, I love my air fryer, like everybody knows by now, and this one is exactly, I mean, I really love this one, but still I feel it could be better if this brews separate than the milk day. Also with this one, it heats up within 3 seconds. 3 seconds. It beats this 15 seconds, this one 25 seconds, this one within 3 seconds it heats up. The capacity for the water is 1.5 liter. And also as I said, the milk texture, it has about 8 different settings, and you could do 11 milk temperature setting. Another thing I want to mention, that with those capsules, when you're done with them and you want to get rid of them, Nespresso has a recycling program which I really like, which is when you order the capsule, you can order recycle package, like bag, and this one, everything that is here, we just put it in the bag. You can see here the bag is full of used capsules, and what they have is let me show you, they have the UPS label on the bag. So all I have to do is just close it here, and I take the bag to the UPS store. I just give them this and leave. So now, to sum up my review, I feel that the Nespresso Vertuo coffee and espresso machine produces really a great quality cup of coffee or espresso drinks. I mean, 5.5 years is still going strong. I don't think you will be disappointed with the Vertuo machine. Now, because I really love this machine and the quality of the espresso that comes out from this machine. Now, I have to say, if you are really a coffee drinker and you want variety of espresso, probably you would more prefer to go with this one. However, like even me, I love coffee and I love all kind of variety, but still I liked kind of the coffee of the espresso from the Vertuo line more than from the original line. I would highly recommend, if you just thinking to buy now an espresso machine and you are on a budget, I truly feel the Vertuo line with the frother, the package would be really a good thing. And I will be making another video to make all kind of espresso drinks, just to show you, because I really don't feel, I feel this machine deserve better review. It deserve by itself a review. Now this one, as I mentioned, maybe because I used this one first. Because this was the first one I used. It kind of competed with this and this one, because this is an amazing, incredible machine, espresso machine. So this one, I felt like the quality, I mean, look at this. It's just, it feels cheap to me, and I like the look of things, you know, and I don't know, I was not too impressed with this one. But however, as I said, I felt the coffee is weak, but they're almost the same. I would highly recommend this. You will not be disappointed at all with this one, and you will be satisfied with the quality of the espresso. So now I'm gonna make a coffee using this machine, and I'm gonna make a coffee using this machine, and I want to show you kind of the crema or the foam that this machine gives me on the top and what this machine gives me. It's just kind of to compare the espresso between both of these machines, the Vertuo line and the original line. This is the decaf one. So here what I do, I close this, and now I'm gonna get one here, put it here, and I will pick espresso. Gonna make the volume, actually it's good like that. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to do is this one comes with the jug for the milk, and I am going to, all you have to do is just you put the jug on the tray, the dip tray, and there is a sensor. This is the silver button here. It's the sensor for the temperature of the milk. So all I do now is actually let me do this first. Okay. I mean, look at the difference here. This is the crema from this one, and this is the crema from this one. I hope you can see the difference. This compared to this. And now this is the milk. So this is my first cup, and this is the second one. Cheers. Cheers. Amazing. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this espresso machine's review and comparison helpful for you in making a sound decision about your next Nespresso machine. If you have any questions, please comment them below, and I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you and have a great day. Bye now.